I think in transportation, Americans have faced the reality that when energy prices get past a certain point, they either have to travel less or travel differently, and both has been happening since 2008. That is not necessarily a willing or eager embrace of change, but it is happening. We've seen both in 2008 and 2009 the amount of vehicle miles traveled in the US has gone down. It's probably the first time in at least a few decades, probably since the 1970s, perhaps since the 1940s, that we've had 2 consecutive years of decline of travel. I think that people have been looking for other ways to get around where there is good public transit or even not so good public transit. Ridership has gone up, and some systems are overcrowded right now, so people may not enjoy the alternative as much as they could if it were properly developed. So I think that people are facing that, and hopefully are going to expect that some of the investment in future transportation it takes a post-carbon priority and goes into improving the modes and the technologies that are available to move them without oil. So I think we are there. It may not have been the ideal wake-up call. Some people might have preferred to sleep longer, but sleep in perhaps. But now that they're up and trying to make the transitions and getting around, I think we will see it pick up over time. Well, there's still a lot of resources and planning activities that are going into transportation expansion of technologies that will be obsolete because of post-carbon realities. We don't need another airport runway or gate added in the United States aviation system for the rest of my lifetime, at least. Until then, I don't think we're going to have solar-powered airplanes, so we don't really need any more of them to be planned for. And these are very expensive investments, you know, adding extra runways at O'Hare Airport in Chicago. These are hundreds of millions of dollars, which could be which if they're spent now, will be unproductive investments and could be reprogrammed and rededicated to increasing the speed of our alternative development of intercity passenger trains, of electric buses, of electric light rail vehicles, and even some electric car for more remote and less urban transportation. So I think we need to learn quickly not to be putting money into things that don't have an economic or a technical future. And for me, that includes spending on aviation and also highway expansion. We're going to be contracting the number of vehicles on our roads. They've already started to go down. We should not be adding a single lane mile of highway development. We're going to need to probably cut back on and slim down the 12-lane roads to 8 and the 8-lane roads to 6, etc. But we need to stop throwing good money after bad here soon.